I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. And I hit that.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. You step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
You step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
Step on, spin, move, in zone.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Breeze now on first down. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Nobody ever wants the interception. interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Now Breeze lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is going to be called the Bill Saint out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Hill. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Arizona.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return is Peterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Really been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Cameron Hayward.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sheldon Richardson, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Margus Hunt able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, Hill. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jefferson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
19-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, here's second and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 38-yard line, second and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Isabella. 8 yards on the pickup.
Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2.
Cardinals 37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Breeze stepping up. He's going to keep it. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's complete. Now to Bruno. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Breeze now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Breeze. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michelle and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 15 now. Hill eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mostert, and he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
7 at the 38-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
They
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 43-yard
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Breeze. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on a catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing now is Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Raheem
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit the tackle to Peter Kalambai.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Taking it about the 16 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Hill. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Hill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Breeze now. That's complete. Akula-Buna. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's another Detroit.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's Isabella open on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Breeze took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Breeze. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. It's a sneak for Rosen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Rosen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 24. Lions.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Well, this is Hilton on the receiving end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mostert. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonathan Taylor, 27 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got room. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, a run with Thompson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Absolutely. Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go with Thompson again. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. 4th down. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
40-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Arizona. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.